In today's show, 5 coins to 5 million, Teeka Tiwari's final 5 cryptocurrency picks. We're going to be discussing this in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin eyes a close above $14,000 according to this textbook technical indicator, which I'm going to be sharing with you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at what popular crypto analyst Plan B of the stock to flow model has to share. He wrote, so I think May 2020 Bitcoin halving will produce similar results as 2012 and 2016 halving. Why? Co-integration, stock to flow, and Bitcoin price stays together. Look at the white dots. Bitcoin is above the below model value every year. We'll be discussing this in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin not affected as the US Fed prints equivalent of 9.8 million Bitcoin in one day. Anthony Pompliano shared, cut interest rates and print money. These are the tools of the central banks, and they're going to abuse them the exact moment we head into the Bitcoin halving. Even Hollywood couldn't write this script. We'll be discussing this in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, some cryptos are in the green, some cryptos are in the red. Bitcoin hovering just above $9,100 support. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? We'll be discussing all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's dive right in. 5 coins to 5 million, the final 5 live cryptocurrency event with Teeka Tiwari, 5 tiny cryptocurrencies that can turn $500 into 5 million thanks to a crypto market phenomenon guaranteed to hit in roughly 50 days. To register for this live event, all you need to do is click the link right below the video in the description and enter your favorite email address and then click this button that says sign me up. Teeka Tiwari is going to be chartering this $45 million Gulfstream jet to take you on an adventure of a lifetime. This could be the biggest millionaire-making event in human history. And guess what? It's not the Bitcoin halving. You heard correct. For the past 6 months, Teeka Tiwari, the independently ranked #1 most trusted person in crypto, has been on a world tour investigating a rare crypto market phenomenon, 100% guaranteed to happen only once every 4 years, and it's not the halving. The answer may surprise you. Over 100 billionaires and wealthy investors are buying in a frenzy right now, preparing for this phenomenon. The last time it occurred in 2016, and we won't see it again until 2024, you could have turned $500 into as much as $5 million in 10 months. During this landmark online training event, Teeka will fly you to the hidden in plain sight epicenter of this phenomenon so you can see it with your own eyes. It's real. It's 100% guaranteed to hit in roughly 50 days, and it could be bigger than any other phenomenon before. So how to access Teeka's 5 coins to 5 million buy list for 2020, including the names and ticker symbols so you could invest into them if you do choose to do so. And I also wanted to throw out there, Teeka's been the most accurate analyst that I am aware of when it comes to predictions shared inside his Palm Beach Confidential newsletter. For example, back in 2016, his #1 cryptocurrency pick was Ethereum, back when it was only just a few dollars, and we saw Ethereum soar as high as $1,500 before correcting to where it's currently at. Then in 2017, his #1 cryptocurrency pick was Ripple XRP, which was the best performing crypto asset of the year. It mooned from literally pennies to about $3.75. Then in 2018, we had a crypto winter, and all the altcoins performed miserably, except one in particular, which was his #1 altcoin pick, which was BNB. Binance Coin, which soared, the only crypto in the entire market. And then in 2019, he shared his #1 altcoin pick, which was back in September during his last webinar entitled 5 coins to 5 million. And that #1 pick, which he shared live to tens of thousands of people, was Chainlink, which happened to be the best performing crypto asset of 2019. So he has the track record to back it up. I'm looking forward to what he has to share this time. During the last phenomenon in 2016, 2016, 5 tiny coins skyrocketed beyond anything any investor in any asset class at any time in human history had ever seen before. These coins are located in a subsector of the crypto market, which 99.99% of people do not realize exists. A small $500 investment into each could have made you a multimillionaire. We're talking about gains of 283,000. Could you even comprehend that? 350,000% gain, 414,000%, 539,000%, and over 1 million% gains. When his flight arrives at this epic center of the phenomenon on Wednesday, March 18th, Teeka will release his 5 coins to 5 million buy list for 2020, and you'll have the chance to learn how to discover their names. And here's some of the bonuses you'll receive just for registering for this live event, which you can do right now by clicking the link right below the video in the description. You'll receive $5,000 Captain's Lounge training pass for free. Before you board the jet with Teeka, he'll do a deep dive training session into this 100% guaranteed phenomenon and how it could potentially make you $5 million richer, starting with just a small $500 stake in 5 tiny coins. Training like this is typically only available to members of Teeka's Palm Beach Confidential Research Service, which is a $5,000 value. It's yours for free just for registering. Also, exclusive Palm Beach Confidential lifetime sweepstakes. 5 VIPs will have the chance to win a free lifetime subscription to Palm Beach Confidential, the highest returning service in financial publishing history, with peak open gains that could have turned $500 investments into $5 million, and also a bonus Q&A session during the live event. You get to pick Teeka's brain about current opportunities and news in the crypto space. No personalized investment advice, just FYI. So to become a VIP, all you need to do is click the link right below the video, enter your favorite email, then click the button that says sign me up. It's then going to take you to this thank you page with a short video message from Fernando on this $45 million Gulf stream to help prepare you for the live event. Then to become a VIP, all you need to do is enter your mobile number and then click the button that says receive bonus. Just FYI, this VIP text messaging list is for those who live in the United States only. If you have an international phone number, don't worry, you're still registered for the live event. You'll still be able to receive all of Teeka's picks during the live event. However, you won't be able to receive the text messages themselves if you're international. Just wanted to throw that out there. It's then going to redirect you here, in which you're going to be able to access Teeka's trainings as soon as they go live leading to this event. We currently have 11 days, 11 hours. Hey, 1111, my favorite numerology, right? So he's going to be releasing video number 1 called Teeka's Last Leg on March 13th, then video number 2, Inside the Phenomenon, on March 15th, and video number 3, the 1 million% trade, coming March 17th, and then followed by the main event the following day on March 18th. And if you're not familiar with Teeka Tiwari, aka Big T, over the past 4 years, Teeka's become the go-to analyst in the crypto space. One blogger even called him the crypto oracle, likening him to the legendary investor Warren Buffett. He's been ahead of the media every step of the way. When outlets like the Washington Post wrote Bitcoin off as dead in 2016, Teeka recommended it at $375. It's up as much as 2,334% today. Big T was the first analyst to write a hedge fund level report on Ethereum. You could have multiplied your money 20x on it, just like one of his subscribers after reading that report, and that's after the crypto winter of 2018. And he picked the number 1 highest returning crypto of 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. That's now 4 years in a row. As I shared with you, for longtime followers, Teeka's success in crypto comes as no surprise. He's a former hedge fund manager and 3-decade Wall Street veteran. Teeka was also the youngest vice president at Shearson Lehman in the firm's history. But as Teeka says, I'm from Main Street, not Wall Street. He came to America at 16 years old with just $150 in his pocket. His mission now is to educate Main Street investors on how to move the needle in their financial life. Join Teeka on March 18th for his first crypto trading event of 2020 and discover how you can move the needle in your financial life, starting with just $500 and 5 tiny cryptocurrencies. To register and RSVP your seat, click the link right below the video in the description, and I look forward to seeing you there. And in other Bitcoin news, Bitcoin Eyes highs close above 14,000. According to Textbook Technical Indicator, let's talk about it. A textbook technical scenario brewing inside the Bitcoin market can send its prices above 14,000. Crypto analysts highlighted earlier this week the potential formation of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Investopedia defines its counter, which is called head and shoulder pattern, as a reliable indicator in predicting an asset's bullish to bearish trend reversals. Therefore, its inverse version appears bearish to bullish to crypto traders. Bitcoin's recent price action led to its partially complete IHS. It ideally resembles the establishment of 3 lows, with the middle low the deepest. So far, Bitcoin made 2 lows, and yet to complete the IHS by making the third one, as shown in the chart, as you can see right here on the screen, followed by a bounce towards the neckline. That typically means that Bitcoin could first crash towards the low established earlier by the left shoulder. The fall could be anywhere between 7,800 to 8,000. Then the same area could serve as support to attract more buyers, leading to an upside retracement towards the IHS's neckline of 10,190. The bulls could push the price further above the neckline, leading to a breakout scenario. The IHS breakouts typically lead price higher by as much as the pattern's height. In the current case, the height is about 400. With that said, Bitcoin's close above the IHS neckline could have traders wait for a close above 14,000 in the medium term. Now, the halving coronavirus combo. Let's talk about it. The upside bias came at a time when Bitcoin has rebounded by circa 9% so far into March after slipping exponentially in the previous month. Experts note that speculators are increasing their positions in Bitcoin, believing that it could protect them against the financial meltdown caused by an escalating coronavirus epidemic across the world. Appetite for safe haven assets have surged, particularly in the wake of the global stock market's crash. FT reported Friday that investors have withdrawn equities of about $23 billion to seek safety in bonds, gold, yen, and similar hedging assets. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has long projected itself as a crisis manager, mostly because of its lack of correlation with traditional markets. Moreover, the crypto's much-awaited halving event, which could see its daily supply rate cut down from 1,800 BTC to 900 BTC, in making analysts bullish. Taking a look at this tweet from crypto analyst Plan B, he wrote, "So I think May 2020 Bitcoin halving will produce similar results as 2012 and 2016. Why? Co-integration, stock to flow, and Bitcoin price stay together. Look at the white dots. BTC is above and below model value every year." And taking a look at this graph he shared, I'm also going to include this in the show notes below the video in the description for you to reference and check it out for yourself. Crypto analyst Dave the Wave responded, "Yes, but similar to which set of dots? For the subsequent one shows a much slower and lower ascent. Is it taken as a comparative series? Then the next set of red dots would be expected to once again be slower and lower, aka diminishing returns." And Plan B responded, "In my opinion, that is not the right question to ask because you cannot tell from only 2 events. The key thing is that you know from coin integration, coming from 100 plus events, that Bitcoin will probably go over $100,000 before December of 2021. How, slower, lower, or faster, steeper, and exactly when is irrelevant." Dark Wave Hunter responded, "Using 100 points or 10,000 points in your coin integration analysis doesn't mean that the projected trace is fully reliable. Traders may not understand, but who has any experience in econometrics known this could face flaws that you may not talk about and not even be aware of?" And Plan B responded, "Please show me the flaws that you found. Where do you, with your econometric experience, find my analysis unreliable?" Mr. Crypto Shift responded, "Stock to flow multiple should drop dramatically before the halving pump." And Plan B responded, "Yes, but the multiple model error only drops because model value jumps to 100,000 at block 630,000, and Bitcoin price will not follow within 10 minutes. Bitcoin price will likely stay at around 10,000 and then slowly rise to the $100,000 model value, so no worries about that." Deedle responded, "So unless 2021 is the very first year that Bitcoin price is not above the stock to flow model." And Plan B responded, "Yes, no guarantee that stock to flow model will hold after 12 years, but the question that everybody should answer for himself is, do you really think the chances of stock to flow failing are greater than 90%, because even with 10% chance of succeeding, it might be a great bet. That's 10% times $100,000. The odds are in our favor. And Chris replied, the model has not held for 12 years. The model has not been in a predictive frame all that time. Most of the data was used to tune the functional form and its parameters, and Plan B responded, doesn't change the choice you have to make. Do you think the chances of stock to flow model success is greater than 10%? Or are you going to ignore this 10% chance of winning $100,000 plus in 2 months? Good question. What are your thoughts? I personally am in agreement with Plan B and the stock to flow model, and I feel strongly that Bitcoin will hit 6 digits by the end of 2021. Max Kaiser even came out, and I shared this in yesterday's show on the Kaiser Report, saying that Bitcoin price is going to soar to $100,000 this year in 2020, but not due to stock to flow, not due to the halving, but due to the coronavirus. What are your thoughts? Drop me a comment right down below. And before we get to our next story of the day of Bitcoin not being affected as the US Fed prints equivalent of 9.8 million Bitcoin in one day, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, Bitcoin is hovering just above its support at $9,100. I would love to see it retest that $9,500 resistance, which was breaking down by the bears numerous times. Ethereum is currently up 2.6%, trading at $245. XRP down 0.6%, trading at 24 cents. Missed Litecoin up 0.1%, trading at $62. BSV and BCH both in the red. EOS in the red. BNB in the red. Link is in the red. Maker is in the green, up 5%, trading at $605. So as you can see, most of the major cryptos are back in the red, and it looks like the bears are back in control. We'll be taking a look at the BitMEX margins here in just a moment. But first, let's cover our final story of the day regarding the Fed going wild. The United States Federal Reserve has funneled the equivalent of half the entire Bitcoin supply into the economy just like that, but banks want even more money. As the New York Fed confirmed on its website, the so-called repurchase operations, or repos, totaled $89 billion on March 5th alone. Holy moly. The coronavirus sparks liquidity scum. Repos are designed to provide temporary liquidity to lenders. The practice is akin to conjuring fiat value out of thin air. The Fed was reacting to economic weakness in the face of coronavirus, having already cut its interest rate target significantly this month. Thursday's liquidity spree was equal in value to approximately 9.8 million Bitcoin. Holy moly. Over half the total mine supply. The overall demand for repo cash in recent weeks has meanwhile exceeded even the Fed's own limit, according to the Wall Street Journal. Bitcoin commentators were also quick to sound the alarm over the health of the fiat economy based on money that has no intrinsic value and which is not backed by any verifiable asset. Taking a look at this tweet from Anthony Pompliano, he wrote, "Cut interest rates and print money. These are the tools of the central banks, and they're going to abuse them at the exact moment we head into the Bitcoin halving. Even Hollywood couldn't write this script." The coronavirus outbreak has highlighted the symmetric instabilities of the traditional markets. Stocks have seen historic volatility, while rate decreases and a drop in oil consumption saw many countries' fiat currencies hemorrhage value. Such fragility puts hard money such as Bitcoin in the spotlight. In a world which uses money with a verifiable limited supply, which is impossible to manipulate, there is neither a need for foreign exchange markets nor for management of the economy by central banks. Bitcoin's reliable supply means that it has a high stock to flow ratio. The creator of an accompanying model using stock to flow has shown that it's co-integrated with Bitcoin's price and that it should therefore hit $100,000 at some point in 2021, as I shared with you a little earlier. The total crypto market cap is sitting at $263 billion with $128 billion in volume in the last 24 hours, and the current BTC dominance is 63.1%. And taking a look at the top gainers in the top 100, we have Zilliqua up 17%, trading at 0.007, Kyber Network up 13%, trading at 83 cents. Bytum up 10%, trading just below 10 cents. KuCoin shares up 8%, trading at $1.46. Energy up almost 8%, trading at $2. And Matic Network up 6%, trading at 2.7 cents. And for the biggest losers, BBC Coin down 8%, trading at 12 cents. Bytecoin down 4%, trading at 0.0004. Algorand down 4%, trading at 36 cents. Hedera Hashgraph down 3%, trading at 5 cents. Horizon down 3%, trading at $9.99. And Wakey Chain down 3%, trading at 25 cents. And checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are back in control, leading with about 22 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 50.77% versus 49.23% longs. Are you bullish or bearish right now in the short term? Let me know in the comments right down below. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, one of my all-time favorite indicators. We're currently rated a 38 in fear. Yesterday was a 39 in fear. Last week a 39 in fear. And last month of 56 with greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 65 days, 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds left to go until the estimated date of the Bitcoin block reward halving, which is set to be May 11th, but it could change depending upon the blocks, which are always changing. I mean, earlier, it was projected to be May 12th, and it just switched to May 11th a few days ago. So that may change again, but that's the estimated date. Who here is counting down, such as myself? I'm pretty excited about this event, if you couldn't tell, because it only happens every 4 years. It's built into the DNA of the Bitcoin blockchain/ecosystem, thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto. It has that scarcity element. And if history rhymes, I would not be surprised if Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high this year in 2020, making 2017's past all-time high of $20,000 look like child's play. I do feel we can truly dwarf it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we surpass $35,000 per Bitcoin this year in 2020, and I would not be surprised if Bitcoin reaches $100,000 in value by the end of 2021, following the stock to flow model prediction, which I laid out for you a little earlier in today's show. What do you think will happen leading up to the halving? Do you think we will surpass 14,000, which was last year's high for Bitcoin? And also back in 2017, when we soared to 20,000 in December, we closed that month and year of 2017 at 14,000. Do you think it's possible that we surpass that pre-halving? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking on show more below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. And this goes for every single video here on my channel. I also include some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. This blog is updated every single day with the latest episode, in which you can download directly from the website. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already done so. We're also on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn. So whichever community you're active in, please help support the show. I greatly appreciate it. Also, you can follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. And I also have a private crypto Facebook group. To become a part of that, all you need to do is click this link and request to join, and I'll make sure you get plugged in. And I also have a private crypto Telegram chat. To become a part of that, just click this link from a mobile device and you'll automatically be added. I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick before I go, 5 coins to 5 million, the final 5, Teeka Tiwari's top cryptocurrency picks of 2020 before the infamous halving. To register for this live event taking place Wednesday, March 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, click the link right below the video in the description. Get on the VIP registration list and claim your free bonuses. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll see you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.